How's it going, everyone? KayneHunterTaker here, and welcome back to an episode of Kayne's Bedtime. Ooh, got a few things to talk about in this episode. Managed to finally, me and Luke managed to do our retro video game hunt trip this time. It's been so long since we've done one of them, and yeah, just played a few games, watched a few shows, and yeah, let's get into it. And I might start off with I might talk. No lockdown this time. Me and Luke have booked our appointments to get our COVID jabs. It's time to, get that done. I've kept putting it off for so long. I've been trying to, hold it off as long as I can, but with my work area and the government making it official that by September, if you work in aged care and nursing and all that stuff, that you must have it. And so I've said, right, now's the time. So booked our appointment in, get it done by, I think we booked for July 30th? Not too sure. It also snuck up on me and Lou. Like, we thought, we got plenty of time, and then we realised, we've already, half the year's gone, 2 months till September, so we better get onto it. So, yeah, gonna get that done now, and hopefully I, turn out alright. I mean, some of the people at our places have had it. They've just had cold-like symptoms and nothing super serious. I mean, we haven't lost anyone yet, so yeah, tap wood, fingers crossed, and yeah, like I said, hopefully nothing goes wrong. I might talk about some games. Played a few games, recorded a few games, and might start off with Mario Golf Super Rush, if I remember. Yeah, this game's really good. I had a good time with it, and did I not grab it? Oh, that's right. I took it back. I took it back, got a refund because that game was just... I was not having any fun with it. I don't know if it's just me or if I'm just getting old, but I could not get past that second tournament in the story or career mode where you had to sink 9 holes in under 40 strokes, and you had to use the tornadoes to get up high, and oh boy, the Switch nearly went out the window. It's not like I only played it twice. I probably put in maybe 4 hours, maybe less than that, trying to beat this course, and I just said no, I've had enough. I know there was other parts of the game to play, but I wanted to get through the story mode. I like playing story mode in video games, and I suppose I could have spent a bit more time learning the mechanics, but 3 hours and I just got stuck, and it was always at the point of just needing one more stroke, and then all of a sudden, I'm having a good round. Now the ball suddenly rolls off the cliff. The ball always ends up in front of the rock, and I've got to waste a stroke. I mean, I know I did read up, I said, look, what's the strategy here? And people said, look, don't be afraid to waste a stroke just to reposition. But I mean, when I can see a tornado looking at me and I'm timing it right, and then I hit the ball, you're just a little to the side so it doesn't hit, so now I've got to waste another stroke. So I just said, yeah, no, it's a game that I probably won't play again. So what ended up happening, I was playing it at night, and I was up till 3 in the morning trying to beat this thing. It took me 2 days, because in my last Kayne's Bedtime I did mention that I was struggling on it. That night I jumped back in and I still couldn't get past it. So that following morning I got it from JB because it got a really cool golf ball with it as the pre-order bonus. So I thought that'd be cool. So I ordered it through them and got it, and I just thought I'd email them. I said, look, I'm not really liking the game. Can I possibly exchange it? Can I get a refund? Something like that. And I was just thinking nothing would happen. I thought it's just going to sit on my shelf. Probably won't play it for a long time. Not even like 30 minutes later, I got a phone call, and I thought it was a scammer because we get quite a few scam calls. So I just let it go to answering machine, and it was a person on the other line and said that they were from JB, and I thought, huh? So I picked up the phone and answered her, and I said, yeah, this is Liam, because they were asking for me, and yeah, it was a guy, I forget his name. I probably shouldn't name, I don't want to dox by mistake. And he said, yeah, about your game, yeah, that's no problem. Bring it in and we'll exchange it for you. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, I've played it for a couple of hours and it's not like it's... Because I know JB can be quite strict because unless something is broken and not working, they won't take it back. But yeah, he said, no problem. Come down, we'll get it sorted for you. So I went down that, as soon as the phone call ended and went up to the counter, and it wasn't actually the guy who I spoke to, but I got a woman, and I said, I spoke to someone, can I possibly exchange it? Because I want to make sure, just in case. And yeah, I got a card, a JB card, which I spent on... Hang on, I'll show you. I was looking at it, I thought I might as well show. So, got the exchange, and I did say, look, because I'd like to think I'm fair. I brought the golf ball. I put it in a little baggie, to protect it because it was raining. And I said, so do you want the ball back? And the woman was like, no, you can keep it. And I'm like, are you sure? Maybe you could put it with it, and maybe someone wanted. And she was like, no, you're all right, keep it. So I got the golf ball to remember it by, and yeah, she got my my voucher, because I don't mind in-store credit. I love JB. I can shop there all day, and yeah, I spent my voucher on a Pokemon. I can never get the name. Zacian, the shield, not the shield, the sword legendary, and I thought I'll put it towards that. So now I've got something really cool to unbox in the near future, and yeah, I'm happy. I didn't like the game. I got my money back for it. I didn't get the shipping back for it, unfortunately, but she was telling me, like the woman who was helping me out, she apparently, because I don't like to cause trouble, I just like to be straightforward. Can we get it sorted? Can it be fixed? I'm out the door, no hassles. And when she was telling me, I said, don't worry about it. I believe I got it with other games as well, so it's not like the shipping went to waste. And I mean, the post office had to be paid for their work. So yeah, she was then telling me apparently a lot of customers get shocked when she tells them that we can't give you the postage back. And I'm like, well, if they'd come into the store, they wouldn't have that problem now, would they? Because I only pre-ordered it because I wanted the cool golf ball, and it's just if I don't have to go out, and this was lockdown, and just with the pandemic, I thought I'll try and not go out if I don't need to. So I said, don't worry about it. It was like $10. I mean, there are worse things off. At least I got my most of my money back for the game. So yeah, we'll end it there for that one. Just people, if you like the game, that's fine, but it's just it wasn't for me, and I'm not gonna say I've been quite really strict on my games lately. If I don't like the games, I'm not gonna keep them now. I've got a big pile that I'm gonna next trip to the retro store. I'm gonna bring in. I'm gonna say, can I get a couple of bucks for this? What's your best deal? And yeah, if I don't like the game, I'm never gonna play it. I'm not gonna keep it. It's just I'd rather have shelf and room for games that I do like. So yeah, that's my plan for the future, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. Right, so after my little sort of rough night playing that game, I jumped back into Pokemon Sword, and yeah, I wish I just not worried about it. I thought I love a golf game. It's just have a break from Pokemon, but yeah, I really am enjoying this game. I still haven't got to the 4th badge yet, but just got through and caught more Pokemon and just been doing a lot more. I really like doing my my Instagram where I take a screenshot or take a picture and then put a caption on. So that's always really fun. One of my favourites for this load of pictures that I did for this bedtime anyway, like at this point, there was a Garrett. It's looking at me with it's looking, and then I'm looking at it and my caption's like, you want to go? You want to go? So yeah, I'm having more fun doing that, and yeah, hopefully I'll get, by the next Kayne's bedtime, I can get my my 4th badge. And just looking at the back, I just noticed these Pokemon, the Galarian, Zapdos and all that. I am thinking of buying a booster box of the Chilling Reign. Sorry to go off topic, but yeah, I think they're in that box because they look really cool. I really want that Zapdos. Looks awesome, and yeah, I'll probably pick up a few packs to see how I go. And actually, I won't worry for now because I got this thing to unbox at some point. And I finally jumped into a new Pokemon Snap. I keep calling it Pokemon Snap 2, but yeah, technically it's a new Pokemon Snap. And yeah, I had a blast with it. I really thought it was good. I had a lot of fun, and it just felt good to finally get back into, you know, the whole Pokemon Snap style of Pokemon games. Because yeah, the first one was really good. But what I'm gonna do, I wanted to do a playthrough on it, but it got a little bit repetitive. In one session, I only got... So I did the first level, then there's the second level, like part of the level at night time, and then I got the really cool shiny Meganium glowing, you know, few pictures of that. That was really cool. But I can see a lot of tasks. So find this special Pokemon that's asleep that isn't this Pokemon. And I can see getting a lot of really repetitive, and even Luke mentioned it. So I said I can see where he's coming from now. So I did one session, which I'll put under Game Easy, and then I'm just going to play it in my own time because I feel like that'll be a game to sort of just having a lazy day, jump into and get some pictures. And I mean, it's a beautiful game. The environment is so gorgeous, and yeah, it was a fun couple of hours anyway. So I'll definitely, I don't know when I'll be uploading it, but yeah, my first session will be Game Easy, and after that I'm just going to play it in my own time. See, with the original Pokemon Snap, I know that game can be very short, but it's like a new Pokemon Snap, it's like you gotta, in one level there's so much going on, so I ended up getting a little bit flustered. I'm trying to get all these pictures, and then like, oh shit, I forgot about the mission I was supposed to be doing. And yeah, whereas the first Pokemon Snap game, it was just, right, get these pictures, oh, you got a really cool surfing Pikachu Snap, and you know, oh, you've done well. Now you got to find the button to get to the next level. So it's just a little bit too much going on, but that's alright. For playthrough-wise, I can see it getting quite difficult to sort of keep it going, but in free time, it's perfect. Alrighty, I finally jumped back into Resident Evil Village. Completed the game, now I'm doing my second run, and holy shit, I literally just finished doing my second session, and oh boy, the castle was very scary at this moment because I decided to do hardcore, and I managed to, after a bit of a hiccup, I bought the wrong gun for infinite ammo. I got the really cool gun that Chris had as infinite ammo, but going through the castle, I think in hardcore, Lady... I can never remember how to pronounce her name. I just say Lady Demi, just to keep a reminder of myself. I feel like in hardcore she follows you no matter what, because I'm outside and she was following me, and I'm like, oh no. So I don't know if I just got lucky in my first run, but yeah, I struggled a bit, and I was so scared trying to get away from it. I completely forgot about the piano puzzle. So I'm trying to look for the mask and where to go, and then I realised, oh fuck, in the end, like, what's going on? I looked at a walkthrough and oh, the piano, shit. So I'm done now, got all the masks, and now I'm going to do the boss fight, and yeah, God, really fun game. I'm so glad it is. I mean, I don't mean to keep being negative. As much as I enjoyed for what it was for Resident Evil 3 Remake, I thought after that one I was really nervous, but nah, really good. I can't remember if I talked about it in my previous Kayne's Bedtime. I don't think I played it at that moment, but I'll talk about it anyway because it is a really fun game. I did another session of Golf Story. I feel so bad for that game that I put it... Actually, now that I'm talking, I think I did talk about it. I feel bad because I'm always putting it off for other games, and now I'm trying to add it in between Resident Evil Village as well. I think I did talk about it actually. Yeah, because I feel so bad. It's such a beautiful game that I keep pushing to the side, and yeah, now I'm adding it into my my schedule to record. And yeah, I just did the... Oh, what did I do? We were in a mansion and we had to discover who was missing, and it was like a murder mystery kind of thing. And yeah, it was really fun. Talk about Golf Story, another game. Me and Luke finally jumped back into Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, we've been wanting to do a playthrough on that for a while, and we finally started like last year, and we've only done 4 sessions on it. We just got out of Shinra, like the Midgar and all that, and we're out in the open world now. And the thing is, it's just because we're both focusing on our own channels, it's hard to sort of get a day where, you know, we can record together and, you know, record a playthrough, slugfest and all that. It's just, and especially at work, if one of us has had a bit of a rough night, it's like, I just don't fancy recording, I want to do my own thing. So it's like, we don't pressure each other, you know, into, you know, if you're not up for recording, that's fine, I'll do my own thing. If I'm having a rough night, he'll do his own thing. So yeah, what we've done now is what I used to do, and Luke, we used to get up early and do some recordings like for our own channels, and I said, look, how about we do that again? We'll take 2 days a week out where we get up early and we'll do some recordings, because we want to do the Resident Evil 2 board game. Uploaded 1 episode and we did record 3A scenario. We're going to redo that one because the first one we got our asses kicked, and the second one we also got our asses kicked, but we're going to just go to the next scenario. But we brought these punishment rules and it's just not fun. So I said to Luke, let's just clean slate, we'll do 3A again, but this time we won't do a punishment rule if we don't make it, because yeah, the game's really hard. And so yeah, 2 days a week we might do the board game, record some slugfest, and we got the playthroughs going. So Final Fantasy VII we got going again, and yeah, it's just so much fun to play that game. And we've also started Yu-Gi-Oh! Dawn of Destiny, but once again, it's like we picked 2 games that can be quite long when it comes to a playthrough, and I don't like uploading until I finish the game. So I said to Luke, we might do a short game, you know, we'll try and get something, because I feel bad, the shed, you know, we do like doing playthroughs, but because we do our own thing, it kind of gets swept under the rug. It's why I've been doing Game Easy, to try and upload some gameplay stuff, but yeah, we're working on it, we're getting on top of it, and yeah, we're, you know, happy to finally start, you know, doing some Double Trouble stuff again. I mean, I said to Luke, I said, Final Fantasy VII, I'm not uploading that until we finish the game. I almost forgot to talk about Resident Evil Village. Just got the Resident Evil 3 board game. Did an unboxing on that. I'm still working on editing that, and yeah, I went for the whole thing this time. Got all the expansions, like me and Luke, you know, chipped in together, and yeah, because we love the board game so much. And yeah, hopefully when we get through the Resident Evil 2 board game, we can start Resident Evil 3. And Dad's excited because we like painting the little figures, so that's going to be a fun thing to, you know, jump back into. And yeah, we've got everything this time. I went through the whole thing, went through the Kickstarter, and made sure that whatever I got, because, oh boy, Resident Evil 2 board game, when that arrived, the hoops I had to jump through, they were missing so much of, like, they didn't send me half my stuff, and it's like, right, email these people. Oh, sorry, you've emailed the wrong people, you need to email these people. Oh, okay. Oh, no, for this, you need to email those people. Can someone just tell me who I need to email to sort this problem out? And it took me a month or 2 just to get my stuff, so everything's all good. It's over there, actually. I'm just looking over it, and yeah, cannot wait. I mean, the idea of Nemesis following us around is going to be pretty interesting. Mind you, we had Mr. X in the 2 board game. Duh. Alrighty, TV movies. I'm not finished yet. I'm still working through season 2 of The Punisher. I'm up to episode 10, and honestly, I'm kind of struggling to follow it. It doesn't really feel like The Punisher, if that makes any sense. Daredevil season 2 was really good introducing the character. I thought they did a really good job. They explained how he became just an absolute beast, you know. Then season 1 of The Punisher, I struggled a little bit. I thought, oh, so he's done his thing, and now he's moved away and doing his own thing. He just wants to live his normal life as much as he can. Then Micro, you know, got involved, needed his help, and yeah, sort of like the Punisher come into effect, and it's like, awesome, like he's finally the Punisher. Second season, the first episode I nearly quit. I was like, hang on. So he's started a new life again. He's trying to sort of just move on and try and live a normal life. He goes to a bar, hooks up with the bartender. Like, sorry, Lolly was bothering me. Got a fisherman's friend to keep my throat all clear. So yeah, hooks up with her, and it's like, this is not the Punisher. What's going on? Like, why are we? It just doesn't feel like Punisher to me. And then it kicked up when it's like this girl rocks up, and these men are looking at, like, trying to hunt her down, and he kills them in that scene in the bar where it's all bloody and shit. I was like, finally. And I like to see where he got shot in the ass, and had to have the girl like pull it out and, you know, stitch his ass up. And yeah, it just, what. So there's some good bits. I really like that priest dude. He's very ominous and scary. Just how that episode with the holdout in the police station was really good. Really enjoyed that one. And what else was there? There was another really good episode I enjoyed. Can't remember. But yeah, a few nitpicks. So Frank Castle, oh, you're the Punisher. That's not what I call me. That's what they call me. Really? So that's my nitpick. I wish, you know, to me the Punisher is about crime. If you're guilty, you're dead. It is my duty in life to make sure you don't hurt anyone else. Whereas the Netflix Punisher, it's pretty much not the Punisher. It could be just any normal show these days. It's just they've just slapped the Punisher logo on him. So yeah, that's, you know, one little nitpick. Billy Russo, you know, Jigsaw. I'm not a fan of this memory loss for him. Oh, I keep dreaming of Frank, you know. Why did he do this to me? I thought we were best friends. And then he's banging the psychiatrist or his doctor, and yeah, it's like, I can't remember. Why did he do this to me? You killed his family. And this was what he thought, you know, I deserved. Why didn't he just kill me? And I'm like, oh, like, come on. This is just getting a bit too drawn out for me, where it's like talking and then not a lot of action. So I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm committed to finish it. And yeah, I don't think they've done season 3. And honestly, I reckon just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. I mean, the movies did a great job. See, Dolph Lundgren's Punisher, not really a fan of, but I think I'm just a little bit salty because it was like they didn't want to put the emblem on him, and it was like they didn't realise how much people would be upset about it. But they got the concept of who the Punisher was. Then you had 2004 Punisher. His family's massacred by the Saints. He becomes the Punisher to protect those who can't protect themselves. Got that right. Punisher Warzone. Now, I know a lot of people didn't really like that one. It's actually my favourite. I actually really like that one. You skip the bullshit. You know who the Punisher is. His mission is to take down crime and deliver some punishment. Got the Punisher right. The Netflix Punisher, yeah, it's just, I don't feel like it's the Punisher. So yeah, another show I was really enjoying it, and then it kind of just went a little, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. I watched all of that in one night. I thought, I think it was like 6 episodes or something like that, 20 minutes each, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just watch the whole thing in one go. And started off really good, but then it just sort of went, I was not a fan of Leon and Claire not teaming up. They were just split up. Claire wasn't really... She seems to be always in trouble. Like, the end... I mean, there was one bit... Sorry if there's spoilers. There's going to be spoilers. Yeah, at the end, where they're in the area with all the bioweapons and the acid water's coming up, Leon didn't even know she was there, and at some point he sees her, she's like, oh, Claire. So it's like, oh, That was lucky. Almost died. But yeah, the first episode was really good, and the part with the submarine I thought was really awesome. But then it just really got, just really dipped, and it's a shame really because I was really looking forward to it. And honestly, the next few, Resident Evil titles coming out, not feeling too comfortable. See, I'm liking the remake where it's you got your Jill, Chris, Leon, Claire, and it's like two stories that are gonna tie each other up. So I'm looking forward to that one. But after Infinite Darkness, I was a little bit okay. It's a little bit hit and miss. But there was, I mean, the negatives I'm talking about, I still enjoyed it. I love the references to Resident Evil 4. Ashley, seeing like pictures of her, it's like, oh, so we finally acknowledged, Ashley sort of as a character. And, what else did I say? I did make some points. There was one good quote that actually slapped me in the face. I was like, oh, yeah. So, the plot is basically an attack happens in this country, and then there's these units, so one of the soldiers survives, and now they're part of the government, like higher forces kind of thing. So it's Leon and these three other people. So one of the guys, he's got a bit of like PTSD because of what happened, and it's just affected him. And so I forget how the conversation was going, and then Leon was saying, I know what it's like. Raccoon City, there were survivors there. And I was like, what do you mean survivor? Oh, yeah. When I never actually thought about it, when Raccoon City was blown up and, Leon and Claire get away, Jill gets away, when the missile blows up, there were survivors there that were waiting for help. Everyone wasn't dead. Just the people we were bumping into were either killed or turned into zombies. But we didn't know if there were still survivors. And when he said that comment, I was like, whoa, okay, yeah, that hit pretty hard. And yeah, so he's very, it's like it's still, I think the guy was telling him, you still feel guilty, don't you, about Raccoon City, because no one even offered to help, and Leon feels down that he didn't try hard enough. And yeah, that bit really, that cut deep. And yeah, there was a few other, I can't really remember, but yeah, I won't go too on about it. Like I said, so here's the balance. Good, yeah. So I liked it more. A few things that were hit and miss. Alright, I picked up a few movies because there was a special going on at JB. So for movie night last Friday, I watched Sniper Assassin's End, and holy shit, I really enjoyed this. And it even, my mind blew when I realised that this is the 8th movie in a series. So yeah, apparently 1993, the first movie come out, starring Tom Berenger, who was the guy he was a sergeant in Platoon, like the bad guy. And yeah, I had a really good time with it. Yeah, it was just no complaints from me, so I'm really excited to try and get the other movies in the series now. It was just, I can't even so basically this dude gets framed, a politician is killed, and he's a top sniper like his daddy. And so he's gone into hiding, pretty much trying to, and this woman here is trying to take him out, and she's framed him, and now she's got to kill him in this wilderness. Everyone's getting picked off, and there's a copper that's trying. I mean, this dude right here, I don't know if you're going to see. Yeah, he was the copper in Freddy vs. Jason. I keep forgetting how long ago that movie was, and when I saw him, like, shit, he got on. And then I realised, oh wait, Freddy vs. Jason came out in 2003. But yeah, he was just always riding this guy, hard. Oh, he did it. He killed the politician. He's guilty. Fuck him. Just get him and bring him in. And then they finally catch her, and the truth comes out. And I mean, at one point, so it's almost like, how do I pronounce it? Put it. So it's like a thriller. He's trying to get away, and it's like, oh shit, intense. But then it kind of turns into Mortal Kombat where he starts fighting, and then there was a really, the finale. I won't spoil it. The end scene was pretty good and epic, and yeah, I'm very happy when I pick up a random movie and it's really good. I did Collector's Own haul, and normally when I do pick up things on the day, I would say Collector's Own haul and more. So yeah, I did pick up a load of movies, so I might as well show them here. So the Sniper was a success. I was really happy with that movie, and I just like trying to find. See, back in the day, it was me, like, and one of our sisters. We always loved going to the video store and trying to find such crazy movies that you wouldn't hear people talk about, and we just always had, because it would be like $1 a movie, and you get 7 for the week. So we'd be trying to find really cool movies to watch. So that's what got me motivated to try and find something like that. So I also picked up, this is a classic, Twister. That's going to be, I haven't seen that movie in so long, so it's going to be really cool to watch again. And I also picked up 47 Meters Down. I'm a sucker for shark movies, but I like movies where the sharks aren't a joke. Not to shit talk Sharknado. I'm talking more about, what were those movies called? It was like Shark Attack 2, Shark Attack Megalodon. It was just a lot of movies that were just, they were so bad that I couldn't even enjoy. So I'm sort of trying to pick movies that are very, like 47 Meters Down, where it's very serious, it's not jokey or gimmicky. A bit like Deep Blue Sea, like that was a really good horror one. And what was the one where the tsunami hit and then everyone was in the shop? Bates? I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, everyone was in the little shop and trying to get away from the sharks. Now, I know there was a bit of a stupid, gimmicky, weird thing in that where I think it was a lifeguard, the boyfriend or the girl, she gets killed, and it was like the shark, I think if I remember, lobbed him into the air and then ate them. But then after that bit, the part where it got to the shop and everyone's being stored by the sharks was really good. So I've seen a few trailers for this one and sort of snippets on YouTube, and looks really good. A recent one that's just come out, I think it's just called Great White. I might get that, but it's still like, I think it's like $30, and I'm not gonna pay that much. And I had to pick this one up because it's actually, I really enjoyed this movie. Doom, starring Dwayne Johnson and Carl Urban. I love the movie. I remember seeing it when it came out in cinema in like 2005 and just absolutely loving it. And just, a really, really awesome movie. And I'll tell you what, I met Carl Urban at Comic-Con one year, and I just had to tell him, I said, dude, I loved you in Doom. It's one of my favourite movies. Now, I don't know if he was trying to be nice, but he says, oh, no, I appreciate that, man, thanks. So, I don't know if he thought I might have been taking the piss, but if I'd had a picture of him in his outfit in this movie, I would have got him to sign it. And if I had the movie, I would have got him to sign it. But, I'm probably going to watch this one this week, or probably this one. I'm not sure yet. Don't know which one to pick. So I used to do Tuesday night movie night, like Kayne's movie night, but I sort of moved away from that. But I've made Fridays movie night now, because that's just how it was like back in the day. Me and Luke, after school, our parents would take us to Video Easy, pick up a few movies to watch that night, and just sort of I try and bring that back up, my movie nights, and got some movies there, like my shelf that I still need to watch. But I thought I'd go to JB and see what's on special, and got some goodies. Alright, WWE Network. I haven't written a lot of points because not a lot has been really happening for me to write down. So, Christian versus Eserios for the light heavyweight title. Lita hits the moonsault, then Edge spears the absolute shit out of her, costing Christian the match. And this I wrote it down because it is so annoyingly obvious. So where the commentary table a very excited female fan is next to him, and their mics just keep picking up her bloody screaming throughout the whole episode of the SmackDown. You know, for example, The Rock will come out and you just hear, I'm like, oh, shut up. If you search up The Rock versus Perry Saturn and Dean Malenko or Chris Benoit, it's a handicap match, and yeah, he cuts the famous promo where he's like talking about Perry Saturn. You know, he has one eye going this way, one eye going that way. You can hear that woman screaming her lungs out, and Jesus Christ, just stick a sock in it. I kept forgetting to write this one down. Steve Blackman's head cheese gimmick. Yeah, I really like the team of Steve Blackman and Al Snow. It's like yin and yang. They just work so well together. And Triple H gets another sting face. I thought he was alright just to take one, but he got two. So, yeah, good on Triple H. And that's it with WWE. A few books. I put my Red Sonja one away in one of my boxes, so I can't really show. But Red Sonja Worlds Away, where she's in Manhattan, if I remember. Yeah, I finished that one, and we learned that the what's his name, Matt the Copper, apparently he was also in Sonja and the Sorcerer's Time, and so he's got magic abilities, and he's an orphan. Apparently the sorcerer wanted to take him in, but something happened, so now he's trying to open up this portal so everyone can get rid of the evil and all that stuff. And then, if I recall, the Copper ends up going through the portal himself to try and save everyone. So in Vol 2, Sonja and her crew are on the hunt for him. They're going on a road trip, so I'm going to keep my eye out for Vol 2. Can't wait. Finally finished Vol 4 of Rise of the Shield Hero, and yeah, there was a very sort of intense part where they're fighting this boss, and it's like a pirate ship, and everyone's sort of not working together. And what actually happened? Because it was like, oh shit. Oh yeah, so everyone's pissed because one of the guys' bounty's been taken away from him, so he's blaming Hero, and it's like, well, I didn't do it, what are you getting on my shit for? So I killed the dragon and I didn't get the bounty. And then the Hero's like, laid a bit of truth on him. It's your fault. You left that dragon corpse that infected everyone and made everyone sick, so you deserve to lose your bounty. And he's like, oh, I didn't know. Oh. So then they're all trying to work together to take out this ghost ship. And then, so they do all their stuff and the boss is still alive. Now, I can't remember if something happens, because I wrote down that pretty much the Hero goes Super Saiyan. It's like he's got this new ability and he's ready to take on the boss. So I need to pick up Vol 5 to find out what happened. Alrighty, time for some Pokemon. Alrighty, Pokemon Go update. Oh, I've got a lot of new Pokemon to show that I've caught, and we just had the recent Go Fest, and I've had a bit of success with it. I didn't get every Pokemon that I was hunting for, but I tell you what, I'm so happy to finally be catching up, because like I said, when I had a rage quit many years ago, it was at the worst possible time, because the breakthrough weekly challenges, all these Pokemon like legendaries were being put in, and I was like, fuck, I missed out on such good Pokemon. But with this recent Go Fest, I just caught right up, so I'm very happy. So we'll just start off with something small. Flying Pikachu for the 5th anniversary. Really awesome. It was really, when I first saw it, I'm like, what the hell? And then I realised, oh, Flying Pikachu for the Pokemon Go Fest. That was such a great weekend. I got this really cool rockin' Pikachu. I thought that was really cool. This Pokemon was a bitch to try and track, because it was in eggs and never got him out of the eggs, and then the raids I was always missing out on. I couldn't actually beat it. Finally got Gligar for my Johto Pokedex. I'm almost finished with it now. Got a Zigzagoon with a really fancy hat. Also got a Pikachu with a fancy little hat. So that Go Fest was so much fun. I love those events where it's just like the whole weekend, and I was really bummed out because when I first got back into it, it was when the I forget the Safari event, where a lot of the 151 Pokemon were being set out in the wild, and managed to catch up with my Pokédex, and because I was working a double split weekend, I missed out on a lot of the stuff, but the Go Fest, me and Luke got through that, no problem. So we'll just keep on talking. Got Gardevoir with a little hat. I just like the task. It was like you're building a band. It was really fun. I added this one because it's such a cool Pokemon, and the way to actually get him was very hard. I got Surf Fetched. You got to get 10 excellent throws, but I can do curve ones no problem now, so it wasn't a problem for me. But it just looks so sick with this big, leak sword. Really cool. Finally got Unknown. I was worried. I never really thought about it before, but then I was going through my Johto Pokedex to see what I need, and I said to Luke, we haven't seen a single Unknown. Like, how are we going to get it? Go Fest using incense, they all appeared, and I was like, oh, thank God, because that was going to be a pain for me to try and get. So I got a couple of the initials. I think this one's F, and I got Q, I think. Yeah, Q, I'm pretty sure. I got a shiny Meryl, and I'm bummed out because I traded a Regice for Luke to get a shiny Meryl because he got 4 during the Meryl event, and I didn't get a single one, so he traded me 2 to sort of, so we both got one. The Go Fest, it was like the shiny catch rate went up higher. I got another shiny Meryl, and I'm like, I want my Regice back. Trade back. I know you can't, like, once you make the trade, that's it. But I just thought it was funny, out of all the Pokemon to get a shiny, I got another Meryl. Talk about shinies, I snagged a shiny Skarmory. I really love Skarmory, especially like when finally found it in Silver. It was one of my go-to flying Pokemon after having Pidgeot for so long. So when I found that shiny one, I was like, oh yes! And I also got a shiny Jigglypuff. It's such a weird shiny because it's just a really more brighter pink. But when it rocked up, I'm like, is that a shiny? That looks different. And then, the little stars popped up, and I thought, it's got green eyes. Normally it's blue. Last one for the shinies, Larvitar. I was so excited when he popped up and it was a shiny, and I was like, oh, nice. So I didn't do too bad with catching some shinies. Might end the Go Fest with Miluita. You get her, I think, or Unknown. Then, so once you do the Go Fest, you get this really cool little video, and they're singing, and you got to catch them, and it was on stage. But I was hoping the Pokemon you picked would have been on the stage as well. But I thought that was really cool, really unique. Rightio, I saved these for last because these are some legendaries I caught. So on the Sunday, a lot of raids with all these legendary Pokemon. And I said to Luke, we're doing it. We're going to try and get these legends that we missed out on, and I'm very happy with the result. So we might start off with Thundurus. Managed to snag Thundurus to do those tasks. Unfortunately, I missed out on Tornadus because it was priority at the time. There was some Pokemon that I was more focused on getting, and at the time where the spot we went into, I thought, I really wanted the other one, so unfortunately, Tornadus missed out. I'm still on the hunt for it, so hopefully there'll be another raid soon where I will eventually get that one and complete those tasks. Because I got the ground one, Lib or something like that, and just need the the Tornadus one. Now, got Cobalion. I don't recall ever seeing this one in the games I've played or in general at all. It was just the Pokemon was there when me and Luke were at our spots, and at the time we'd already caught the ones that we needed to get, so a lot of people were jumping into this raid, and I said to Luke, let's go for it, we might as well get the XP and get it for the Pokédex. And this one nearly got away. It was my last ball, got it in, and nearly missed it. Alright, at the time, once again, it was just at the moment, we'd caught all the Pokemon we needed, and so everyone was jumping into this one. I said to Luke, we might as well, let's go for it. And I think first shot I got this Pokemon, because me and Luke just learned that, I got pissy, because I did a raid earlier, and the Pokemon got away, and it was just frustrating. So we did some research, what's the best way? Turns out, if you do Curveball, the chances are so much higher, because I lost 2, and then the next one I said to Luke, right, I'll give this a go, a curveball. Swung it, I missed, swung it, got it. And I was like, It worked! Oh! So then, not even kidding, the Pokemon that I've caught and what I just showed, curveballs, got them no problem. Apart from the one that I just showed, because, yeah, I really struggled to do the curve and because it was so far away, but every other Pokemon, piece of cake. Alright, we've got Zekrom and, I feel bad, Rishiram. I really like this Pokemon. I really like the look of this one. Platinum is this one? No. Black and white, if I recall. Yeah, because one's black and one's white. So, yeah, I only did black and white 1, but I didn't do 2. And I'm not going to lie, I cannot remember that game at all. I played through it, beat it, but I just can't remember for the life of me. It's really weird. Managed to get Latias. Now, this was one of the Pokemon that got away from me, and I was so annoyed. Because, to me, Kyogre and Groudon, you'll probably see them more often than Latias and Latios. So I made them priority to get no matter what. So when the first one got away, I was like, But then I managed to get into this raid and no problem. And of course, if you got Latias, you got to get Latios. This was just a piece of cake. Luke drove up and the raid was just full with like 10 people and kicked the shit out of it and caught it. So I got both of them, which I'm very happy about. The one that was on my priority list, Kyogre. I love Sapphire. It's my favourite game. Silver is a little bit higher, but Sapphire absolutely love to death. And yeah, I thought I got a priority list and Kyogre was on the top with another Pokemon that I'm about to show you that I'm very happy to now have. But yeah, as soon as Kyogre rocked up, nearly missed out. This was the only one that appeared all day and I was like, oh, I can't miss out on him. I cannot miss out. Kyogre is my, Sapphire, like I said, really fun game. I played through it 3 times. That's how much I loved it. I wanted to start over and go through the game again. So yeah, very happy to have. And yeah, as I was saying, throughout the whole day, never saw it, but me and Luke were catching every other Pokemon. But then it was like the last hour and I'm like, Luke, Kyogre's not rocking up. Oh no. And then right at the end, just one popped up. So got in, Luke got in, got it, and I was so happy. And that finished the day and I was like, nice. Now before I reveal this Pokemon, the second Pokemon that I missed out on and I just didn't end up managing to catch, unfortunately, because no one was jumping in, Groudon. Oh, I was so angry that it got away because it was at the time I wasn't curveballing, I was trying to do straight. And yeah, then me and Luke discovered that if you did the curveballs, it makes it a lot easier to catch them, and so bummed out. But I'm not, so worried about it because, like I was saying with Latias and Latios, I feel like they're harder to get, would be harder to get than Kyogre and Groudon because I feel like they're top Pokemon. They'll be around sooner or later again in the future. So yeah, eventually I will get him, but yeah, I was so bummed out about that. But I'm happy because I got the majority of the legends that I needed to complete my Pokédex, and yeah, he's just the last one I need because Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 is me. That's my sort of limit. And I think once I complete those Pokédexes, I'm not going to be too sort of going crazy with Pokemon Go anymore. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy it while I can because it gives me a reason to keep playing. Right, last but certainly not least, and this is the one I'm so happy to have caught, Lugia. Pokemon Silver is my favourite Pokemon game of all time, and this was so missed the first 2. This is the third one. I tried the curveball, got in 2. And I said to Luke, it works! Holy shit! So yeah, very happy, and I really wanted to get Ho-Oh because the only one I got is a shadow version, and I would like to have a normal one, but I'm just happy that, so I've got Lugia, so I'll just go to my Pokédex. I only need 6 more for the Johto. But look at that. The legendary's incomplete now, so I just need to focus on, getting these other ones that I need. Heracross is going to be a bitch because he's region. But if we look at Hoenn, Look at that. I just need Groudon. I was so close, but God, it looks good now, because like I was saying, I missed out on so much with the legendaries and thought I was never going to catch them, but look at me now. I just need one more to officially complete my, for what I want to collect anyway for the legendaries. And yeah, it was a really great fortnight of Pokemon Go, especially those last 2 days with the Go event. Right, I thought I'd save this for last. Like I said earlier, me and Luke finally had our retro video game day. We've been playing this for so long, and then just things were getting in the way, and we finally got out there, and I said to Luke, let's have a day trip about it, but let's look for any retro video game store and have a visit, and the furthest one away was 1 hour, so we went to that one first, and yeah, just so good to finally get out and start finding some more video games. And I do have my pile here, so I'll go through and show you what I picked up. I mean, normally I'll do it for a Kayne's vlog in the future where I'll show my new collection, or new games in the collection, what I've completed and all that stuff. So I thought I might as well show them here as well, and once I get ready for that vlog I will do that. So yeah, the first shop was it was a little bit of a hit and miss for me. What put me and Luke off, and I don't know why. If there is a reason, I mean, I'm sure I can understand, but the first one we went to was pretty good. They had a good stock and picked up one game, and actually I'll show the game. I mean, originally I was going to pick up a few games, but I thought, yeah, just the way this shop is, I'm not going to worry. But I picked up one game. It just looked really sort of, just get that sticker off, because it's right in the front. So this was $14. I picked up Danger Girl. I don't know why. It just looks sexy. It looks gorgeous, and I thought, all right, go on. I'll, at least I got something to, have picked up from the store. But yeah, unfortunately, they didn't take FPOS. A card. It was. I mean, I didn't have any cash, and luckily there was an ATM around the corner. But I went up to the guy, and honestly, I felt like he was just having a bad day, because he didn't really make eye contact. He didn't say hello or anything, and I'm just like, how's it going? Oh, mate, yeah, I'm just with this one. And then I said to him, oh, do you take cash? And he's just like, no. I'm like, well, is there an ATM? Yeah, it's just around the corner. I went, do you want my money? You don't sound very, like you're having a good day. Maybe he's angry because he didn't get to do the Pokemon Go Fest. He was too busy working. So I thought, nah, I'm not going to worry about getting too many games then. So I thought, all right, I'll just stick with this one. I will say I was about ready to pick it up, but I thought I already got the game. They had the Pokemon, the trading card game, in box, but I thought I'm not going to pay a lot of money. I've got the game, I just need the box, so I didn't want it, and I'm glad I didn't, because I tell you what, just keep that in mind, because in the next shop we went to, once again, they don't take FPOS. They take cash only. And this shop, I will admit, I was really impressed. They had a lot of good treasures in there, a lot of sought after games, and they were on shelf to have a look, and I was ready to drop a couple of $100. I mean, I've been saving up for months for this, so I didn't have to worry about sort of, I can't afford it, but the only game I walked out of that store. Now, funny enough, I actually had this on my list to look for, because it looks really fun. Dino Stalker. Now, I soon realised they were the same shop. I think because they got the same sticker. I'm sure. Yeah, they were, because it was the same store. Once again, they don't take FPOS. They only take cash, and there were so many games there that I was willing to pick up, and they were pricey. So I was saying, look, I said, it's really, I mean, I can understand this is what they want to do, this is how they want to run the business, but I'm not going to be walking around with $500 cash to drop at a shop like this. And I was going to pick up a game, Perfect Dark, if that's the game's called, on N64 boxed. It was $70. There was the Resident Evil 4 bonus disc. They had 2 copies and that was $20 and I was going to pick that up. And then there was a Yu-Gi-Oh game 2004 World Championship that I don't have, and I thought that'd be cool to have in the collection. That was $50. But then I overheard they were talking to a customer and they asked, "Oh, do you take FPOS?" And they said, "No, we only take cash." And I said, "Salute." So I put the games back, put the games back, put the games back, and I thought, right, I'm just gonna stick with this one, and then for the future, then I will go and bring a bit of cash. But I just don't like the idea of carrying so much cash in my wallet. So yeah, I'm happy to. So I thought I'll pick up at least one game, and I thought I'll pick this one up because I have looked at it and had it on my list, and yeah, I think it'll be really awesome to run through it a little. I don't know if I'll do a playthrough. I might do a game easy on it, but yeah, looking forward to it. And I'm a little bit curious. It's PAL, so it should still play. Is it in maybe a different country? Because I don't recognise that sticker. I just noticed it. Fortunately, I didn't get the manual. Oh, this is Civic Video copy. Oh, I used to shop there all the time. Well, it's PAL, so I should be able to play. I guess yeah, that's not normally our rating system. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing this at some point. Actually, yeah, I am planning on it. I might do it tomorrow. I was meant to do it Sunday, but we had a power outage and I couldn't do it. I'm actually going to do a marathon and play all the games. So yeah, I completely forgot that's what I was going to do. So that was those 2 shops. One we're probably not going to go again, but the one I just showed at Dino Stalker, now that I know how they're running, I will, for the future, if I'm looking for some, really treasures that I want to look for, because they did have a lot of, stuff that, how do I put it? Sought after, if you know what I mean. So in the future, we're going to be prepared for that. But we went to our normal retro store. We've gone to about 3 times now, and yeah, we walked in. They're always, really awesome guys in there. They're always friendly, chatty, and you don't feel like you're not to talk shit about the others, but you feel homely. You walk in and it's like, "How you going, mate? We're looking for some stuff." And they say, "Any help, let us know." And yeah, the one thing that these guys always do is they do buff your discs. Like, they clean them for you, they check them and all that stuff. And yeah, it's always fun in that store. It's one that me and Luke will always go to. And I got another thing, they do FPOS. So yeah, I picked up a load today. Not today, but a load from their store. One game that Luke just sort of spoke about, and I thought, oh, well, if they got it, I'll pick it up. I wouldn't mind having a go. Resistance, Fall of Man. Yeah, Luke, I remember Luke playing this game quite a lot, and yeah, he recommended it, and I thought, alrighty, I'll grab that. I got a PS4 game, funny enough. I've been looking at this at Steam, and it looked alright, but I thought, yeah, I won't worry about picking it up for now. But I got a Immortal Realms Vampire Wars. It's like a real-time strategy, and yeah, I've had my eye on it, so that'll be an interesting one to have a go at. I'm a sucker for sniper games. I thought I'd pick this one up, Sniper Assault. Yeah, it just looks very, I don't know, it just looks very random. From what I'm seeing from the back, it's sort of running through, helping people, and then you set up for your shot. A bit like Sniper Elite, I suppose, yeah. So that'll be fun to put some time in. Couple of Xbox, got Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I've seen this game in shops, in video stores, when, like, back in the day. Never played it, never picked it up, so I thought, right, now is the time to give it a go. And this is last of the games, so I got some other goodies as well. Once again, I don't recall ever playing it, never picked it up, so I thought, right, it's time to have a go. Blink's the Time Sweeper. I've seen trailers of it, it was really hyped up, and yeah, gonna, have a go at it finally. I should probably add, so yeah, very, very small poll compared to my last couple of visits. See, I was a bit excited and very sort of, oh, we finally got a retro video game store, so I was sort of, oh, that looks good. But now that I've sort of, I've gone over that little phase, now I'm just really sort of, if I like it and it looks really good, I will pick it up. And yeah, that was like that this time. I just saw these games and I thought, yeah, they look good, I'll give them a go. But this time, because I didn't spend so much on the games, especially, like treasured ones. I think last time I bought, what did I get? Tetris Attack, and I paid about $50 for that. So I didn't really buy any expensive games, and they just didn't have what I was looking for, unfortunately. But I thought I'd take advantage of some of their stock. I picked up a Xbox controller. It's a how do I put, third party? But I'm seeing these everywhere in like retro stores and online and that stuff, and I really want to boot up my original Xbox that I purchased, my see-through one, and I got the Duke, the big controller, but I just cannot hold that one, so I wanted to buy a controller. And me and Luke do have the original controllers that we used to play with, but yeah, they're sort of wear and tearing now, so I thought if I see a controller in my travels, like a second-hand one, I'll pick up. But then I saw these and I thought, alright, I'll pick up one of these and see how they are, and now I can finally jump in and play some original Xbox games. Sticking with controllers, these ones I've seen all over the place, and I've been planning on buying one, but yeah, just with the website I thought I'm going to be paying a lot of postage for them, and not a big fuss with it. Just if I ever see them in my travels, I'll pick one up, and seeing them in my travels and I picked one up, I finally have a Tribute 64 N64 controller where it just looks like a proper gaming controller. And yeah, I'm really excited to start playing some N64 games. Unfortunately, my N64 is a little bit on the not really working anymore. The cartridges are very loose when sitting in, and always resets if you bump it. So I did ask about N64s and they didn't have any left. They had a really cool see-through one, but it was $300, and I said, oh, sorry guys, I can't. I mean, the original Xbox that I bought was $280, and that was even, $280, $250. I think they were doing it for $280, but give it to me for $250. So I thought, yeah, that's alright. So, but see, I'm not going to be going crazy with the N64, whereas the Xbox I will. But when I finally do a couple of playthroughs that I really want to do for the N64, I have a proper controller for it now. Unfortunately, I can't see myself playing WrestleMania 2000 or No Mercy with this because they use the D-pad. So I'll probably just use my N64 controller that I bought a couple of years back and use this one solely for games that will use the stick, like Conker's Bad Fur Day. Oh, I can't wait to do Conker's Bad Fur Day, even though I've got the classic collection for the Xbox One. But yeah, I've had this on my list to look at, and now I finally got one. If I remember, they were always selling out. They're really sought after. Alrighty everyone, that is an end to this episode of Kayne's Bedtime. I felt like this was going to be a quick one, but I feel like I rambled on even longer in this episode. So yeah, that's it was the Pokemon Go and the retro hunt. That's the topic of the night. Yeah, I had a really good time with the Pokemon. See, funny enough, the Pokemon Go event was happening while we were doing our retro hunt. So yeah, that was a really tired and long day. But yeah, I'm very excited to jump into these games that I bought and hopefully do a marathon tomorrow or maybe the next day. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, I'll end there. I won't hold you up any longer. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. I messed up again. No. Have a good night.